If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside the description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, most of you who have been tuning into the Jamaica Young Police channel for a while or for years, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we don't sugarcoat things when we're telling the people. We just tell the real mama papa truth. That's why they hate us. And look here, we don't do things because we want to be liked. We're not into that. And look here, we can be just as low as them. We're not gonna be like, but when they go low, we go high. No, when them go low, we don't go high. We just deal with them how we're supposed to deal with. So if a guy thinks him can't tell, we can't tell a guy, just like how a guy can't tell other people about lava juice them other. We can't do the same thing, but we're not gonna stoop to their level. So it has brought to our attention. So we don't know to know one to believe it, You look at Philip Parallel. You're looking at Philip Parallel, a young lady by the name of Tanisha Ford. First maybe a year in this name. And at the bottom that says Leo Bradshaw. So just let that sink in. This young lady, the same modus operandi, they kill, Leo Bradshaw kill Tashina Patterson. That is the same modus operandi that they had used. Philip Parallel, Leo Bradshaw, the same thing. Meet up with the wife, and they will sort out things and she end up dead. So you're looking at a young lady, Tanisha Ford, who reside in America as a Jamaican. Visit Jamaica, visit this man, meet this man, fall in love with him, give up, give him her all, and the next thing, she had him attack, and because this man is very manipulative, tell her, say, hey, nobody tell nobody about we just keep this as a secret, and she head over heels on this man. So when she found out that she was pregnant, she contacted him, and he told her that, well, I am a married man, and I have to run it by my wife. And they talk on the phone. This is something happening, in 2016, thereabout, over 8 years ago. I will tell you, in Jamaica, we don't have journalists, we don't have investigative journalists. We just have hustlers there. And the police them in Jamaica, especially, most of them, 2016, who in a power. So the PMP has corrupt the Jamaica Constabulary Force and Jamaica in such a way. Some people said it's irreparable. Even a policeman tell me, say, boy, corruption is there in Jamaica before me born, and it's still there, and no care me fight, it now go. So I say if we allow it to stay like this, Who is going to stand up against the corruption and the corruptors? All of we are going to become corrupt and become complacent and silent because we're afraid. If you don't want to come kill me, come kill me. I'm not afraid of none of you. And anyone I want to come, I straight to the departure and I'm going to a fashionable send after. I don't think I'm afraid of no guy. I'm not afraid of no guy. I ask any police, when I can't ask no dirty thief in police when you're a cowboy, I ask nasty Donovan Oxocana. I ask them, they will tell you about me. Because I'm not afraid. Not even baby. I'm not play. I'm not play with people. I have one life, me. I'm born and grow in my belly, I beast. And me say justice. When it come on to life, me defend that. To this day, this family is still searching for justice. Because this young lady is dead. Dead. I always say dead when I talk about, yeah, she dead like knit. You understand? This same man again, Philip Palwell. So this man is a serial, alleged to be a serial killer when he come on to women. He must have sex and he want to protect himself. He must have to use condom. When the woman them get pregnant, he find way to dispose of the woman them and the baby. How many more women has been killed by this man in Jamaica and get away with this? It's the second time. In a tale that reeks of deception, betrayal, and a high-stake cover-up, we revisit the tragic and mysterious death of Tanisha Ford, a vibrant 26-year-old mother from far Rockaway, New York, who was gunned down in cold blood mere hours after landing in Jamaica. Who she was going to Jamaica to see? She hid it from her mother because that's how manipulative this man is, allegedly. If you're a Philip Palwell, you have no connection and can come out and say, oh, me don't know Tanisha Ford, you know, lie. Lie them a tell for me. Me don't know nothing about her. Leona Bradshaw can do it too. The police them for investigate where she was at the time. Because I see them MO with them use and kill she. Them use and kill Toshina Patterson and Soraya Palwell. And Philip Palwell not him guy him daughter funeral. And these people in a PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, them still support this man and the voter them still support him in East Kingston. That's why I tell you, I don't want nothing to do with them kind of people. What kind of people them this? No decency. Your daughter, your baby daughter, we can't even talk yet, them murder you, and you know got the funeral. Because you know, so your conscience ride you, because you know, so you play your role in it. Philip Palwell, Satan himself. The more I learn about this man, the more I see this man as a devil incarnate. This man, I want a wickedest politician. Oh, if you kill your offspring. So all them big daughter are lucky. She lucky because Stream did marry to that woman and then she get mud. I saw them see the rear admiral, them cool. Them not love. Them not love women, them just use them. And then them have the right wicked girl, Leona Bradshaw, in a prison. But beneath the surface of this heartbreaking tragedy lies a sinister pattern, one eerily familiar to those following the trail of scandal surrounding Member of Parliament Philip Palwell. Sources close to the Jamaica Young Police Channel Intelligence Network have now connected the dots. Tanisha Ford was allegedly involved in an intimate relationship with a high-ranking Jamaican politician, none other than Philip Palwell himself. And just like other women before her, the same chilling modus operandi was at play. So the blueprint for this seduction and disposal. Insiders allege that Philip Palwell had informed Tanisha. Yes, insiders allege that Philip Palwell had informed by Tanisha that she was pregnant. A revelation that stunned him. But rather than embrace this new chapter, he abruptly dropped the bombshell that he was married. In a bizarre twist, he alleged arranged Tanisha to meet his so-called wife. Everything was set up, flight book, accommodation prepared, and Tanisha, likely feeling vulnerable and confused, boarded a JetBlue flight to Montego Bay on that Saturday afternoon. By nightfall, she was dead like knit. Who would have wanted to kill this woman? She didn't involve in her drugs or anything. Executed, shot 3 times in the stomach where the baby was, and once in the head. Was this about batch rendezvous or something more calculated? Did she know too much? Was she silenced because she could expose the truth? The woman just lose her life because she's pregnant for the man, based on information received and obtained allegedly. The family's nightmare begins. So back in New York, her family was frantic. Tanisha was a hard-working single mother studying to become a medical assistant while caring for her 4-year-old son, Alexander. Her disappearance made no sense. Her cousin, Richard Maxim, was the first to receive the horrifying news, not via phone call from authorities, but through a grotesque photo sent by a Jamaican relative showing Tanisha's lifeless body sprawl on a Portmore street. The man said, I was home in Astoria. I was just like, holy S, Richard recounted. We thought maybe she was in an accident. Maybe she was at the hospital, but no. Her sister, Romaine, knew it the moment she saw the shoes in the image. As soon as I saw the shoes, I didn't look at anything else. I knew it was her. I went crazy. So this is it now. What we tell her with these children now, them listen to them parents. So she, she live her life of secrecy. She not communicate with her relative and tell them say she and Philip Paul in a relationship and she get pregnant for him. He was able to manipulate her and tell her not to tell anyone about them affair. Nothing. And she comply. And in the end, we put her in the ground. And these are the people, them want to run the country, them wicked people here. And then them say, oh, you're a labourer. I'm telling her, say, look here, I say this with Uncle Laba Juice and the mother. I don't want none of you. I don't want no PMP friend, or not too wicked. Oh, and God's earth to support a man like this. I don't think we talk about Mark gonna be a golden. We make them kill over 40 men in my community because him want to turn it in a one jungle. I'm for support a party like that. Where I kill people. Man, I have influence in our community and them in a one jungle business. And you kill man for that. For what? That the place that did before you come to Jamaica because you're a British born citizen. I don't want to come turn it in our terrorist paradise. We not allow enough to tear up the country. We are get it back from only, And when we say we not get it back from the same people them. We support them people because we rule our own mind corrupt. So that's why we need to put in our cage and lock on away. I want to know no decency or ethics about So the cover up. The Jamaican authorities were quick to report the shooting, but disturbingly tight-lipped about the motive. Was this just a random act of violence on the island? Or was it something far more orchestrated? The woman just come off her plane and hours after she come off her plane, she dead. She not involved in a drug, she didn't transport the money, the drugs money for nobody. And she dead. She no witness she had no witness to no crime or anything like that. The only reason why she dead is because she pregnant for this man. This man love to have sex and don't want to use condom and then him kill the people, the woman them. Poor thing them because he's a charming guy, very charismatic, but him evil. Evil. Philip Parler, evil. I don't want a PMP come over here. Oh yeah, look here. I'm done. You see the reason why I did the introduction to your channel? It's directly at you people. I don't want to know over here. Only me I do it, so I don't want to know over here. It's the one that we can't change, the one that we are die-hearted PMP and deal with this thing like a sports. We don't have no conscience, no decency, no ethics, no love for humanity. And you, why me do the introduction? I don't do it because I only do it specifically for because I'm born and growing in a belly of beast. That's why I do it for you. I can't tell you say people that we know as PMP, even the people that today in all Waterford, evil as can be. Mama and daughter they with the same man and live in the same house. Mama and son, mama allow son to live in the same house with them brother, baby mother, and they with the brother, baby mother. Dirty people them. Mama, they with them grandfather. And nothing wrong with that. God and grandfather and the grandmother know and the grandfather they with them. Me I tell you about dirty people them. PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization people me I tell you about. Me can't tell you about labor right them because I no grow around them. So when you could have called me labourer to not dead, me no business, me rather that than affiliate with it. Oh no. Not until you not change and look nasty and dirty ways. Oh, this is a paid jail pay advertisement. Ask them. Me never get a pay. I never get a call from a labor right politician yet. Me get call from people in a PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. And them have conscience and decency. That's why I knew that Mark gonna be a golden. Wasn't a Jamaican born in England. When you could have bad blood, me nah stop talk the truth. I mean one day me know say me I go dead. But me know say uno nah go kill me. Nah get the chance to kill me. One shot, one kill. And look here. And there's so many ways to kill a dog. You know, if somebody try to do that, one thing we not gonna do. They might go to departure lounge, you know, but me have to find out who send them. Whoever send them will be going there with them too. Me can't tell you that. I don't care who's the guy. I'll be tell as I told Willie, as I told the 80-year-old PMP delegate, the man will get him standing ovation from Michael Manley. The man in a party from Norman Manley days and then kill him. And I told one of them son of the police, me say if it was my father, them killed that way. The man of Montego Bay. All of them politicians were involved. Me would have sent them my departure on, coming over to get away with murder. Because I was trained. Them say there is no perfect crime. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Period. So what made this case even more suspicious is that Tanisha Ford had just been in Jamaica only the year before to bury her grandmother. No one in her family knew about this sudden trip, and yet after landing in Jamaica she was dead within hours. I mean, I don't go fear a funeral. I just mean that you keep secret, you're dead with the you keep the secret. Cause man better than your own mother or your sister them for you tell them. You gonna make man tell us and not tell them nothing. You're a terrorist. And that's how you end up. You don't know the PMP. You don't know the PMP them. The PMP is a criminal organization. The timeline is damning. Saturday morning, Tanisha Williams is seen at her Brooklyn nursing home job. Saturday afternoon, she landed in Montego Bay. Saturday night, she murdered in Portmore. Tuesday, her body is identified via a graphic crime photo circulated through WhatsApp. And still, no one from the Jamaican government or the office of the Member of Parliament in question has issued a statement. Who was she meeting? The big question lingers like a stench in the air. Who was Tanisha Ford really going to see? Was it a setup? A silencing mission disguised as a reconciliation meeting with a wife? Why, was it Leona Bradshaw? Many insiders believe that this wasn't just a crime of passion or a robbery gone wrong. It was an orchestrated hit designed to remove liability before it turned into a political scandal. The man not married. And one time the man married and the woman did marry to mad, walk up naked because she go catch him in a rear admiral thing. Just like how you see the photo of them before them killed Toshina Patterson and Saraya Palwell. Him in a bed in a white brief for the little boy. Whether it Photoshop or not, them in a circulated and him see man say he's being blackmailed. But up to now never say him a blackmail. But that is the thing that they say he was being blackmailed for. And if this was indeed lied to a government official, the silence from the political class is not just disturbing, it's damning. We see the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization to this day I support Jylan Sylvia, the man who murdered his wife, shoot her in her sleep, and the leader of the opposition, the big belly white boy from England, Mark gonna be a golden, but he come from jungle. Fraud. Dummy, you don't come from the jungle. Nothing, you're not junglist. You're fraud. Me a junglist. Go back, go leg a boy and go back to England. But they all licky people, them like me now run behind you, because I don't want a friend from you, because you're a killer too. A deadly pattern. This wasn't the first time a young woman connected to Philip Palwell met a tragic and mysterious end. too many cases involve female victims with high-profile lovers get swept under the rug, buried in silence, sealed by bribes, and forgotten by an easily distracted media. So the same man, remember, so you know see what happened yesterday in a court at Jamaica where the Supreme Court, rule, the same Supreme Court, look at the pattern, the same Supreme Court that rule that parlor ruling appointment was illegal and unconstitutional, and then the bigger court now say no, it's legal and it's constitutional. The same Supreme, we're in an election here, and guess who come out on a cheer said the Supreme Court said it's unconstitutional for them use SOE, and I PNP care them go court, The SOE protect and save thousands of Jamaican life, and them come out and celebrate, say, oh, only now a shame because the SOE was illegal. Whether it's illegal or not, it saved thousands of Jamaican life. Them no love them. These people are criminal at heart. Jamaican people are time for sick who are our enemy. But Tanisha's story must not be forgotten. I am in pain, heartbroken, and I miss her so much. Her mother fear whispered through tears. Imagine you have your daughter in fact, everything that's supposed to be right she has been doing. But what? She has been keeping a secret from her own mother and her siblings and people close to her. She rather one man she just meet and give it up to. And the man make her feel nice. Then the man tell her about her wife. When you don't meet this man before you open up your legs, he may not tell you nothing about no wife. As you get pregnant, he might tell you about wife. And him wife want to talk to you. Make the wife, simple. That's why I love some women, Simple. The woman say, oh, one time you meet and your wife never involved. You have a wife, all you take care of your child. Me no want nothing else to do with it. You never tell me say you're married, or not like now you tell me say you're married. After me get pregnant. You know because you're a fool or you're a dummy. Frightened for this man because, them say, oh, he's supposed to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. And you jump and play now. Because him tell us, don't tell nobody nothing, this is between we, you understand? And you are keep secret. You are keep secret for your family, you end up dead. Because you tell him say you don't tell nobody nothing, and him ask you many times on the phone, and you, then your mother now go report you missing to NYPD. And then a few days after that I hear about it that in a Jamaica. And then I say, oh, she reached a Jamaica. Because she take a plane, a JetBlue plane. Because she a go to Jamaica if you go talk to the man's wife. And I know it's a Jamaica, a criminal's paradise, and that she a going to go in her life. You never love her. This wasn't just a crime. It was a warning. A warning about what would happen when the poor fall in love with power. When secrets are too explosive to be exposed, and when a woman's life becomes a collateral damage in a corrupt political system that protects its own at all costs. And whether or not Philip Parley want to believe, if he did have a million baby mother, Jamaican people in a business about that. Them say Jamaica homophobic and everybody. When PJ Patterson now run as Prime Minister, all artists, them say PJ Patterson the biggest rear admiral kind of a woman and a girlfriend. And the people then still vote for him. So if you did have even a million baby mother and you people still have vote for you, what's the sense of making them kill for what? So stay tuned because this is only the beginning. And to those who in power who think they have buried the truth, the Jamaican young police is digging it back up one secret at a time. We see you, and soon the world will too. Some murder by mystery, the identical blueprint that killed Tanisha Ford, Toshila Paddison, and baby Sarah Parwell. We don't know how many more women this man, Philip Parwell, allegedly responsible for killing. We don't know how many. So far now, this is a second woman. You can't come sue with. Come sue with Philip Parwell. Sue with. Because you should have had jail for the killing of your daughter and Toshila Paddison. Your vehicle, it's your phone that the woman use and load the woman and kill her. And because Parwell will ask the police or all them the question you, the PNP and you go to court. Go to court, the same Supreme Court that say, boy, our appointment is illegal. You know, say a criminal evidence. That's why we have to cleanse Jamaica, you people. In a country soaked in secrets, scandals, and silence women, The truth can be more dangerous than any gun. And when it comes to Member of Parliament Philip Parwell, the trail of blood is not only undeniable, it's predictable. Yeah man, Philip Parwell, come send them to come kill me too. Because remember me tell you, I last day, I lost somebody that you'd try to do anything. I'm afraid of none of you. Two different women, 2 different years, see a murder pattern. See a murderous pattern. Let's break it down. The Tanisha Ford execution 2016. Tanisha Ford, a beautiful, promising 26-year-old single mother from New York, of Jamaican background, she had Jamaican, was gunned down in cold blood just hours after landing in Jamaica. But what was the real reason behind her sudden and secret trip? Sources now confirm that Tanisha Ford was allegedly pregnant for MP Philip Parwell. Like others before her, she was allegedly lured into a trap under the guise of meeting his wife. This wasn't a vacation, this was a setup. The meeting was orchestrated. The travel arrangements were made. She landed in Montego Bay and within hours her bodies were riddled with bullets. 3 in the stomach, 1 in the head, and left to rot on the street of Portmore like a mongrel dog. The motive, supposedly unknown, but the method, straight from the Parwell playbook. The same playbook when them use to kill Saraya Parwell and Tanisha Paddison. Yeah, come meet with the wife. The wife want to know Leona Bradshaw. Who else was? 7 years later. 7 years later, the nation grasped when the news broke of the horrifying murder of Tashina Paddison and her 10-month-old baby, Saraya Parwell, Philip's biological daughter, through DNA. The man not even attend the funeral. That's why I tell you, I don't want a PMP friend. I don't want no PMP friend. And I say that we don't want an apology. I want God earth in a 2025, you support a party where the man, daughter dead, and the man no got a funeral. The man no got a funeral. Because he know him conscience, guilty conscience. We're going to tell you about that. That's why I'm not go. There's a thing called guilty conscience. Most people do not know there's a thing called guilty conscience. And that's the reason why Philip Parwell did not attend the funeral of his daughter that he allegedly knew about before she was even killed. Yeah, so, this is the channel that we have been telling you about. United we win, divided we lose. A call to action for all decent, ethical, and truth-seeking people. Brothers and sisters, let's speak some truth. Division has always been the weapon of the wicked. The ultimate tragedy used by corrupt governments, dishonest leaders, and power-hungry manipulators. They divide to conquer. They pit communities against each other. They turn neighbors against neighbor, tribe against tribe, race against race. Because they know the terrifying power we hold when we are united under truth, justice, and purpose. That's why united we win, divided we lose. It's not just a slogan, it's a movement, a philosophy, a rallying cry for every decent, ethical, and truth-loving soul on this planet. We are all calling on you to be a part of something greater. This is not just another YouTube channel. This is an international platform that transcends borders, cultures, and languages. It reaches across ocean and finds its way into the hearts, homes, and minds of people like you. People who refuse to be manipulated. People who are hungry for truth. And people who stand for what is right, even when it's not popular. We believe in what is right, not who is right. That's what it's all about. So we expose what others are afraid to even whisper. So this channel reach across oceans and find its way into the hearts and minds of people like you, people who refuse to be manipulated. So we expose what others are afraid, because they themselves are afraid. We uplift voices that have been silenced. We connect the dots, several, reveal the agendas and show the patterns behind the lies that the mainstream buries. We cannot do it alone. Your subscription is more than just a click. It's a declaration that you are no longer asleep, that you refuse to be divided, that you see the power in unity, that you are choosing truth over propaganda, ethics over corruption, courage over silence. So I am personally inviting you, subscribe to United We Win, Divided We Lose channel, a home for truth seekers, the whistleblowers, the freedom fighters, and those who still believe in values and virtues and in victory through unity. Because remember, evil thrives when good people are silent and divided. But when we unite, we win, always. So join the movement, click, subscribe and select all, and let your voice be counted among the courageous. Yeah, so as we said to you, we say again, guilty conscience, we soon go into that, man. Because we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we don't care about no guy and a political party, We are not aligned to any guy, we're just all about the truth. As we tell you about 7 years later, the nation gaps. When news broke on the murder Tashina Patterson and 10-month-old baby Saraya Palwell, Philip Palwell biological daughter, our man, him sleep. But peel back the media headlines, and what you find is a carbon copy of Tanisha's Ford tragedy. Once again, a young woman allegedly involved with Philip Palwell, a private confrontation with the so-called wife figure, in this case, Leota Bradshaw, and then execution. Leota Bradshaw, the same woman allegedly tied to Philip Palwell, now stand charged with orchestrating the brutal murder of the MP's baby mother and his own flesh and blood. And he's paying her lawyer fee and providing food for her daily. Let that sink in. A child, an infant, shot and burned alive. And this man pretend like, and this man, guess what him know? The man took the same Director of Public Prosecution to the Supreme Court because she dare to ask the police why Philip Palwell is not questioning this case. Everything ties right back to him. The cell phone, the vehicle, logistic, everything. Connecting the dots. This is not coincidence. This is a system. Both cases are already with the same modus operandi. MO. I talk from as a detective. Me and Philip Palwell are a friend. Me and him, when I say friend, me and him are a friend. Me and him, as I said to you, I must about 2 times I see me and him are a friend. So the guy come out, boy, you used to defend with, hey, look here. I would say, you have good police and you have bad police. And you have some police who are criminal police. That's why we tell you, say, not all intelligence are sacrosanct. The young woman, as a child, is pregnant for Mr. Palwell. Yeah, man, for MP. Philip Palwell allegedly introduced the woman to his wife or orchestrates a meeting. Shortly after, the woman ended up dead. Silence ever. In both cases, the women were eliminated with deadly precision, and the alleged connection to Palwell were buried beneath PR distractions, political silence, and media manipulation. But truth has a nasty way of rising from the grave. Palwell's harem of horror. This isn't about love. This isn't about relationships gone bad. This is about a political predator allegedly playing God, using charms, lies, and manipulation to lure women into the deadly web of deceit. And when women get too close to exposing the truth, they are erased. So because same way with Tashina Patterson, through the woman now start reveal the man dirty life. You understand? And so she end up dead. Oh, you as a man. I mean, I tell you, that's why I tell you, them people are vile and wicked. Oh, you as a man. For you, say, you use a thing, put in a woman, get her pregnant, and she have a baby. And you never even try for one for me to daughter. And then you have a daughter now in her 20s. She not supposed to afraid of you. If she have any love, her can think. She said, no man, my father is a killer. But you know, she have to play the daughter father role because he have the money. Just pray for when him dead, she get everything. Who knows? Or maybe the one that far, that born America for the old corals and dirty bungalow and coral bunkers, Leota Bradshaw, the killer. Tanisha Ford never got to raise the baby that she was pregnant with for him. Tashina Patterson never get to see the baby girl grow up. And baby Sarah never even got the chance at life. Oh, you sleep at night. You are a wicked brother. May I tell you say more me going on them people, man, I more me upset. Can't get me the emotion get the better of me. But man, are some wicked people who have a Jamaica, you know. It's time to ask hard questions. Why were both victims allegedly in a relationship with the same powerful man? Why does meet the wife, then die, pattern keep appearing? How many more women must die before this house of political horror is exposed? How many? How many more? We don't know. As time goes by, people keep leaking things to us. This is no longer just scandal. It's a systemic murder cloaked in power, politics and privilege. The Jamaica Young Police movement will not be silent. We demand justice at Tanisha Ford. We demand justice at Tashina Patterson. We demand justice for baby Saraya Parwell. The most importantly, we demand answers from Philip Parwell. The police don't question him. Anytime he come back to America, NYPD, you need to question him about this woman and the baby that them killed. Because the baby is an American, the unborn baby is an American baby. Because the woman did live in America and she didn't have a pitney in Jamaica. The truth is no longer hiding in the shadows. It's standing in the spotlight. And those who think they have gotten away with murder, we are coming out. One truth at a time. Parwell must answer. So, the urgent plea to NYPD help solve the murder case of Tanisha Ford. The bloody fingerprint of a prominent Jamaican politician, Philip Parwell, and his baby mother, Leora Bradshaw, are all over this case. The only crime this woman, Tanisha Ford, committed, loving the wrong man, and now she's dead. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel are calling on the New York Police Department, the District Attorney, and every agency in the United States committed to justice to reopen and aggressively pursue the international assassination of a U.S. resident, Tanisha Ford. She had a green card. She was a 26-year-old far Rockaway mother and aspiring medical assistant. Was so brutally murdered in Portmore, Jamaica in 2016, just hours after landing in Jamaica. But this wasn't a random act of violence. This was orchestrated. And we believe the fingerprints of a powerful Jamaican member of parliament, Philip Parwell, and his criminally minded baby mother, Leora Bradshaw, are smeared all over this assassination. Allegedly. We don't have no hands-on evidence. But the police, the detective in New York, them can piece things together, digital footprint, and get them to kill this woman because she's an American resident. From New York to death in Jamaica, the timeline of a setup. Saturday morning, the woman is seen at her workplace. And then Saturday afternoon, she flies out of JFK allegedly to meet the wife, the man she was romantically involved with, MP Philip Parwell. Saturday night, her body is found riddled with bullets, 3 in the stomach and 1 in the head, dumped on the side road of Portmore like trash. This isn't a mystery. This is a murder by design. And the pattern is too perfect. The same thing I'm doing at 2023. So in 2023, this is how we appeal to the New York Police Department and the District Attorney there. A pattern too perfect to be a coincidence. In 2023, 7 years after Tanisha's murder, a similar tragedy unfolded. Tashina Patterson, the mother of MP Philip Parwell, baby mother, 10-month-old Saraya Parwell, was kidnapped, shot, and burned to death. Her infant daughter, the mastermind, Leora Bradshaw, Philip Parwell, jealous longtime partner and co-parent, now charged with orchestrating the murders. Do you see the pattern, NYPD? Young woman involved with Parwell, alleged confrontation with his main woman who claims that she a wife and she ain't a wife. Suddenly dead on a suspicious brutal circumstances. Tanisha Ford fits the exact same profile. The only difference, she was an American resident and she deserved American justice. Why the NYPD must act? We are demanding that the NYPD Homicide Division, along with the FBI and the US State Department, open a formal investigation into the murder of Tanisha Ford under the international homicide protocols. The Jamaican authorities, shackled by political interference, corruption, and fear of retaliation, have fear to act. But Tanisha Ford was a US resident, and that places responsibilities clearly at the feet of US law enforcement. All trails lead back to the politician. Multiple creditable sources now allege Tanisha Ford was pregnant with Philip Palwell's daughter. She was invited to Jamaica under false pretenses, allegedly to meet his wife and work things out. She was killed within hours of arriving. The motive was to silence her before the scandal exploded. There's no scandal. You can't shame the PMP, LGBTQ plus criminal organization. If you can see picture where a man can kill his wife in his sleep and the people them still support the party, murder his wife and them still support the party, and the leader of the party say the woman then died from brain aneurysm and I murder the woman, and the people them, you can't shame the PMP. You can't shame them. So there was no shame for the woman pregnant. There was no shame or scandal. No reason to kill her. The same politician at the center of the double murder involving a baby is allegedly linked to this murder of a pregnant woman in 2016. And that politician is Philip Palwell. Look at that bad blood. Look at that hate me. Look at me. Nah, stop talking the truth. Come sue me. Because this is America. I think that Jamaica we are dirty and think and thief and judge them like Lego Sykes. You say everything when you're in Discovery. The blood of the two women and child cries out for justice. This is more than a coincidence. We're not doing it for no views. We just attack the truth. This is a pattern of manipulation, betrayal and cold-blooded murder. People in Jamaica know and see the woman round him. Although them try to keep it secret. When you have fun and you are discharging a woman, you don't think so she cannot get pregnant. You feast everybody want to trap you and take away your money. Man, if you do that, then use a condom. If you don't want more child, because you know say he's a rear admiral and your thing is really to go with the same. And then Leora Bradshaw, that evil, that devil. We are not talking about rumor. We are talking about evidence, repeated patterns, and a chilling modus operandi. Meet the wife, then meet your death. Yes. The people of New York demand answers. The family of Tanisha Ford deserve justice. And the United States government must not allow a young black woman's life to be discarded simply because her killer wore a suit and sat in Parliament in Jamaica. Anytime Philip Palwell enter America, man, the NYPD detain him and start questioning him. Because one thing with them, we have even more evidence we can provide, with testimony, with people willing to tell us some things about him, when they can grab him and keep him in a jail. Not only detain him, but keep him in a jail here. Just like Michael Phillips, or two men in a prison right now in America will commit murder female Jamaica. And them can expose him. Just use the FBI. We have all that too. Open this case. Subpoena phone records. Investigate travel logs. Follow the money. Credit card. The murder of Tanisha Ford must be treated for what it is. International assassination of an American resident and a political cover-up. Rest in power, Tanisha. Your killers may think they have been forgotten, but we promise you your name will haunt them until justice come knocking. So we say justice at Tanisha Ford. NYPD, we need answers. Stop political murders. Expose Philip Palwell. Our blood cries out. So we demand justice. The blood of Tanisha Ford still cries out. From the decks of the Jamaica Young Police Channel to all of you with a beating heart, even the faintest whisper of a conscience, we are pleading with you. Speak out. Break the silence surrounding the cold-blooded execution of Tanisha Ford. Yes, we know this case is years old, but do not mistake age for irrelevance. This case is not dead. It is breathing fire, and we are fanning the flames until justice consumes every last one of the corrupt. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, along with our loyal supporters and truth-seeking viewers, are calling on someone, anyone with knowledge of what happened to Tanisha Ford to step forward. Let your conscience come alive. Let it scream. Let it testify. Tell us where and how and why they killed this woman. 3 times in the belly and 1 time in the head. So the belly is to make sure if you kill the fetus, kill the baby. Boy, I want to sleep, man. To the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, I see you. To the supporters, viewers, and activists of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, you can whisper in dark rooms and pray for my death all you want. You can gather with your evil cohorts and curse my name, but mark my word, you can't kill me. None of you. And every time you try, you fail miserably. Because I am not afraid. I do not hide. And I don't blink in the face of danger. I am the fire your cold killers can't extinguish. I am the truth your lies can't bury. Every time you send a bullet my way, I reload my truth. Every time you dig a grave, I raise a voice. And if you dare to take me out, I will send you straight to the departure lounge. In a fashion so fitting, they'll write psalms about it. You murder, I expose. All I am doing is exposing the filth, the rot and the criminality you have celebrated and protected for decades. And for that, you want me dead? Good. That means I am doing something right. You get the people in my YouTube for sabotage the channel and do all kind of things with the numbers. But guess what? I am not here to be liked. I am here to be a problem to the criminals and the criminal minded and the enablers. Like Andrew Jamaican for Justice, the Donna Scott Matleys, the Michael Jackson, and the likes. Philip Palwell is the epitome of evil. Let's not misword anymore. Philip Palwell is not just a politician. He is a living, breathing embodiment of corruption and wickedness. Everywhere his name appears, death, betrayal, and scandal follows like a shadow. From the alleged murder of Tanisha Ford to the orchestrated killing of Tashina Patterson and his own baby daughter, Soraya Palwell, there's a stench of evil that can't be Febreze away. You can't Febreze it. You can't use no spray for get rid of it. No house refreshener can't get rid of this. A stench of evil. He's the kind of man who smiles at funerals and cries at press conferences while his hands are stained with blood. And the silence from those around him, that complicity, that's cowardice, that's guilt. The PMP LGBTQ plus is a criminal organization, and I don't want no friends. When I said no friends, I don't want no PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters as my friend. When are some wicked people. Look what this man do. The man daughter dead and the man got him daughter funeral. And I like say in the dinner depression or in the hospital or in the jail or prison. Him it free. Him no go. Because of guilty conscience. We soon tell you about that. We don't have no friend for you. None. We don't have to denounce them and them behavior. That's why I do it. The world is watching. The walls are closing in. To all of you who think that you are safe because of your titles, your connection, or your PMP LGBTQ plus badges, we are here to remind you that justice doesn't expire. You may have fooled the media. You may have bought silence. You can't bribe me. But you can't bribe time. And you can't outlast truth. We are relentless. We are fearless. We are the voice for the voiceless. And Tanisha, Toshina, and Baby Saraya, we will fight until every last killer is brought to judgment. Not justice, judgment. We're in court or in hell. This is not just commentary. This is a declaration of war and injustice. So pray all you want. Curse me all you can. But understand this clearly. To all dirty, stinking, ugly some. I am not afraid of any of you. I am already marked by a purpose, and all I will drag every one of you into the light, kicking and screaming if I must. The only question is, which one of you devils wants to dance first? Because ugly some, it will be a pleasure with all you. You talk about broke me knee and all of them things. Don't worry, man. Your day is coming, and justice will be served. I tell you, not before it's time. You think a certain thing I can't do, why I'm not do it? I know what I am doing. Come on, to make certain that the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization never to get the levers of power in Jamaica until they denounce criminality. And them are destroy Jamaica. Them. All I want to dirty bungle and corrosion and stinkers. So we are telling about guilty conscience. We don't care. We vex. We have sisters, We have aunties, we have cousins, beautiful cousins too. We have we have cousins who travel. We don't have the biggest entertainer in Jamaica. When I go talk who either. We I tell you. And when I go tell you say it's a Rasta man either. Guilty conscience, the weight that Philip Palwell cannot shake. A guilty conscience is more than just a feeling. It's a psychological prison. Is that constant whisper in the back of the mind, reminding you of your role, your silence, and your complicity. It's a reason some people toss and turn at night, avoid mirrors during the day, and run from caskets instead of standing by them. Well, why that kind of riveting, may I tell you, believe you me. In the case of Member of Parliament, Philip Palwell, the guilty conscience isn't just a shadow, it is a noose. Let's break this down. Yeah, the part where it's about with the guilty conscience, you can't stand by. It's the reason some people toss and turn at night, avoid mirrors during the day, and run from caskets instead of standing by them. When my mother did me go right eye casket. So I have no guilty conscience. Philip Palwell, his daughter and her mother murdered in cold blood. The nation was stunned when the news broke. And Toshina Paddison, the mother of Philip Palwell's infant daughter and the 10-month-old baby, Saraya Palwell, were abducted, executed and burned beyond recognition. What kind of father would not show up to bury his own child? Answer, a father whose hands or the hands of his lovers are not clean. So we ask the question again. What kind of father would not show up to bury his own child? I feel it, Paul, we are telling her guilty conscience we are talking about. And the answer is a father whose hands or the hands of his lover are not clean. Guilty connection, Leoda Bradshaw. Who's Leoda Bradshaw? She's not a stranger. She's not a random killer. She's intimately connected to Philip Palwell, his longtime partner, the mother of his child. The other child, and a woman who allegedly planned and financed the hit that snuffed out 2 lives, including Palwell's own daughter, by another woman. We can't tell us that them evil go out. Before them kill the woman, he wanna go out with it. Him take him Viagra pill. Then him take Viagra pill again the Sunday. Even after the murder, him know So let that sink in. The woman charged with masterminding the murder of his baby and her mother was in a romantic relationship with Philip Palwell, living under the same roof, sharing a child, and according to many, possessive, jealous, and determined to eliminate the other women. Why Philip Palwell never showed up at his daughter's funeral? Because his guilty conscience wouldn't let him. Because he knew, Philip Palwell knew, he knew from the start that the killers were not unknown gunmen. They were not rogue thugs. They were people with access to his household. People who knew every detail of Tashina Patterson's movement, who could have only known with inside information. Because Leota Bradshaw wasn't just any woman. She was his woman. So when it come to the burial, time to bury Saraya Palwell and Tashina Patterson, Philip Palwell stay away. Not out of grief, but out of shame, out of fear, out of the crippling weight of a guilty conscience that told him, you could have stopped this, and he didn't. He kill him, you know. Him couldn't. You see, like how Giles and Sylvia murder him wife and go in a church and ball with one of them son. That's so wicked people operate, you know. Them kill you and bury you. You're going to hear a man, we tell you. We're telling you, over here, so, you know, this is an entertainment channel, so that's a 15-second thing, this, you know, for the goldfish, you know. And on a TikTok, this, you know. You hear a man, him friend, kill female brother, and bring him back to Jamaica, come bury him. And we can't tell about that, because that happened to one of our cousins too. It happened to one of my cousins too. In the 80s, them time that the coke epidemic rampant in America. Man make money. I say, I go back and I retire. Friend kill him and rob him, just like when them the roller from Tawile. I just saw it go. Out of the crippling weight of guilty conscience that told him, you could have stopped this, and he didn't. So what is a guilty conscience? Why, a guilty conscience is a mental torment one suffers when they know they had a role, active or passive, in the suffering of another human being. It's especially unbearable when it's involved a failure to act when actions could have saved lives, a deliberate concealment of truth to protect one's public image, a twisted entanglement of love, lust, lies, and loyalty that leads to bloodshed. In Palwell's case, the evidence is circumstantial, but emotionally and psychologically deafening. He knew Leota Bradshaw temperament. He knew she was jealous. He knew she was capable of tracking down Tashina, and yet he did nothing to protect Tashina or his daughter. Remember, my man never tried to have a relationship with no one baby. How if you do that? You could have look how much wife, although she wasn't no wife. Any decent man will have a child. You could have married a little more. You care that child is innocent. You supposed to play a role as a husband, as a man. And if your wife find out, and if she want to stay with you, fine. If she don't want to stay with you, sometimes some man have wife and have pitting outside. Sometimes I forget with their wife because some wife are carousing, carabuncus and dirty bungle. Some of them now no respect for them husband, and the only best way for your husband get with their wife is to find somebody else. Because some Jamaican woman mouth filthy. Pee it come out of them mouth. Or pee it come out of them mouth. Filth. Them now no respect. So better a man to find somebody else. And the easiest way for a man really sever ties with them is to really have a child outside with the next woman and left him. And I say that with no apologies. So his absence speaks louder than any words. By refusing to attend the funeral, Philip Palwell confirmed what his silence cannot hide, that the guilt he carries is too heavy for public mourning. He did not face the coffin, he did not carry the body, he did not whisper a final goodbye, because he knew the truth. He knew who killed his daughter. He knew why they did it. And worse, he knew he brought that person into their lives. the final verdict of a guilty conscience. Philip Parwell, you can run from courtrooms. Philip Parwell, you can manipulate the media. Philip Parwell, you can even dodge jail cells because you have the power. Philip Parwell, you can never outrun your conscience. Philip Parwell, your conscience doesn't need evidence. It doesn't need witness. It only needs the truth that lives inside you. And that truth is tearing Philip Parwell apart from the inside out. So when history records the tragedy of baby Saraya Parwell and her mother, Toshina Paddison, let's it all so record this. The man who was supposed to protect them invite the devil into their lives. And when the devil killed them, he stayed home and watched the dirt fall from afar. So this is what happened when the girlfriend meet the wife, then die. Pattern keep appearing. That's how Philip Parwell ends the life of his alleged pregnant girlfriend. He doesn't have to physically pull the trigger, but he makes sure that his role is known. You can run Philip Parwell, but you can't hide your conscience, and you must suffer before you're dead. Another one. How many other women who involved in relationship with this man that have been murdered, killed in Jamaica? How many more? And from information received and obtained, Philip Parwell was at the funeral of Tanisha Ford. Philip Parwell can connect the record that he don't know her and he wasn't there either. Because Tanisha Ford died with a secret that she didn't share with her mother or sister, that she was in an intimate relationship with this man who's the embodiment of the devil. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.